to DRN25. It's a beautiful day to live in Del Rio. My name is Michelle Gonzalez.
And I'm meteorologist Alexander Menchaca.
So how's it going, Alex?
It's going great. I'm excited for a lot of things that are coming in Del Rio. I know the Del Rio Marathon is coming next week. I've been training for that. Super excited to do that. I know a lot of people in Project Run. Shout out to them. A lot of people just see them getting ready for that. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I'm excited too. So I felt, we went out a little bit last night, checked out some new local places in town, and so the weather is changing a little bit, and that feels good too. Fall is a little bit in the air. Fiesta de Amistad is coming up, so I'm excited about that. October always brings so many activities, starting with tonight. So there's a lot going on, and tomorrow.
Absolutely, and we're here to get you all caught up, weather-wise and informational-wise here in Del Rio.
That's right. And we also want to give a big shout out to
Jesse Davila. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Jesse. We know you're watching. Give a shout out to, on our Facebook page. Shout out to Jesse Davila. He was with us on our live feed last night. Hardworking individual, and just really happy for him to be in our team as well.
Definitely. Happy birthday, Jesse. Enjoy your day and make it a great one. So wishing you all the best. Joining us this morning, we've got Father Michael Coronado visiting us in studio.
We also got Laura Jill Vasilinos from the Del Rio National Parks Foundation joining us too.
And finally, DNA Hibachi Express visits us in studio with some exciting menu changes.
It's going to be a great morning, Michelle, for sure.
That's right, it is. So, Alex, when is the colder weather coming?
So, a lot of people have been talking to me about, things being relatively cool and nice in the morning. I would love to say, we have something coming, but that may be, some hints in the weather segment. But one thing, Michelle, that I'm going to talk about is something that happened in the Atlantic that has not happened since the 1800s. So you want to tune into the weather segment for that as I dive in on something that hasn't happened in almost 2 centuries.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to hear about that. So we definitely got to wait for that. So we've got a lot to cover and plenty of guests with us.
It's going to be a great episode this morning, so continue to check us out here.
It's Saturday, October 4th, 2025, and you're watching DRN25. Good morning. It's a great day to live in Del Rio. We've got a great episode for you, so let's take a look at our Eye in the Sky. Let's head on down to the International Bridge just to see how traffic is going. So right now, it looks to be light, starting to pick up a little bit. The skies are clear right now. It's a crisp morning, so if you need to get across to Acuña or beyond, right now would be the time to do it. The lines look pretty clear, so that's how the traffic is going this morning. So for this camera, you can view it at any time on the City of Del Rio's website. If you're a business and you have heavy traffic in your area, reach out to us to add your camera to our Eye in the Sky in exchange for some free advertising. You can do that by emailing us at info@delrionews.com or send us a message via our Facebook page. Father Michael Coronado serves as the church administrator for St. Joseph and Our Lady of Guadalupe Church. This morning, he joins us in studio to talk about the upcoming parish Jamaica. Good morning, Father.
Good
How
morning.
are you?
I'm doing very well. It's been a busy couple of weeks. I'm running off to the blessing of the animals today at St. Joseph in that back parking lot. So
That's great. I know. And so thank you for taking time from your busy schedule to join us this morning. So we know that the Jamaica is coming up tomorrow. This is an annual Jamaica.
Yes.
It happens every year. So
every year.
Tell us about it.
Well, we start very early at 7:30 in the morning, right after our first Mass, and we have a breakfast that we just gathered together, and we have some good stuff. I know there's a lot of options in Del Rio. There's going to be menudo, there's going to be different kinds of tacos, chorizo con huevo, papas rancheras, chicharrón verde, chicharrón rojos, pan dulce, café. Did I say menudo?
You did
I
say
did say
menudo,
menudo.
yeah.
Okay, just making sure we
That's
get that
right,
menudo
yeah,
in there.
right. Everybody
So
loves
there's going to be
menudo.
a lot of different prices on those, but it's a
Okay.
beautiful just way to start the festival. And then at 11 o'clock, we start the festival in the back parking lot of St. Our Lady Guadalupe. So
Right.
that's going to be on 509 West Garza Street. It's going to be the back parking lot on Cuellar. So it starts at 11 a.m. So come early and find a parking. And
Yes. And come with an empty tummy, right? So you can
yes,
fill it up.
yes. A lot of different foods and things that we're going to be having.
Yes.
Gorditas. I always say the gorditas
Those
first
are my
because
favorite, yeah.
those are my
Those are my
favorite.
favorite, too.
Yeah. We have brisket sandwiches. We have elotes, hamburger, tacos tapatillos,
yummy.
street tacos. I'm getting hungry
Yeah,
right
me
now. I
too.
haven't had
You're making me
breakfast this
hungry. I
morning,
haven't
but chili bags. We have aguas frescas, a little cervecita for those that want to enjoy those. We have waters there. So the one thing that we kind of try to promote a little bit this year, because I had a difficult situation a couple years ago where a little girl came up to me and she goes, "Is there any more kids games?" And I was like, "Oh, it broke my heart." And so we're gonna have a little bit more kids games. We'll have inflatables out there. We have Adam and Eve Treehouse are coming from Austin to help us out. So we have a lot more ring toss and stuff like that.
Stuff
So
for the kids.
stuff for the kids. And then at 2 p.m. we have a loteria in the gymnasium at Our Lady Guadalupe. That's 506 West Garza, right across the street. So we have lots of prizes there. You can buy your cards at the door. So please join us. And then we just have a lot of entertainment the whole day. So we're starting at 11 o'clock with DJ Escapade. He'll be there the whole day helping us out. And then we have some local talent coming around 2:30. Different talent from the Del Rio. And then at 4 o'clock we have Conjunto Migre. They're going to be playing out there. And then we'll end the night with La Química all the way till 8 o'clock. So a beautiful time to gather as a family, gather as children, gather just to have fun, to enjoy that time together. And then the big thing, have raffle tickets.
That's
Gotta
right.
buy your raffle tickets. They're $5
That's
each. It's going to be a total of $10,000 giving away in gift cards. The top prize is $5,000. So come buy your tickets.
Definitely.
So
And what time is the raffle, Father?
it's going to be at the end of the night at 8 o'clock.
Okay,
At the end, we'll end our night
Yeah,
there.
and there's dancing. There's a cakewalk.
They will be dancing. There'll be cakewalk.
There's
I don't
a
know.
country store, I think.
There's
too,
a
right?
country store. There's a lot of things going on. And there may be dancing with a priest. I don't know.
Yeah,
we might
maybe,
do something like that. So
I know that
it'll be
happened last
good.
year, so that's definitely fun for everybody, right? So bring out the family, bring everybody, and be out there right behind Our Lady of Guadalupe Church. It's a day of fun, lots of food, music, and just a good time. And so, like, Alexander's going to talk about the weather later, so I know that's going to be really nice,
I hope it's
too.
beautiful. So make sure we pray for good weather tomorrow.
That's right. That's right. Can we bring our lawn chairs also?
Oh,
or-
bring
yeah?
your lawn chairs. There'll be some tables and chairs there in the shade. We try to change it up a little bit to where people are in the shade a little bit more. And but bring your lawn chairs. Bring what you need to come and enjoy your time there with us.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Father. So
Thank you.
we are looking forward to the Jamaica tomorrow, to the raffle. Hoping everybody gets their
Yes.
tickets. If you haven't done so already, find somebody and you have those tickets and that chance to win. So anything else before we wrap up?
Amen. We have masses still all day. So it's on a Sunday, but we still have all the regular masses. So join us for mass, have your breakfast, and then come and enjoy having some lunch there, and then stay all the way till dinner. Why
That's
not?
right. Why
Have
not?
some
It's a full day of fun.
I know there's some marathons and some exercising. Let's have a cheat day on Sunday.
There you go. That's right, with the gorditas and all the yummy food out there. And loteria, everybody loves loteria. So
loteria.
thank you so much for joining us this morning, Father. And so all the best to you
Thank
and
you so
blessings.
much.
And I know you're heading on down to the Blessing of the Animals
Blessing
right
of
now,
Animals
right?
right behind St. Joseph parking lot at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. this morning.
This morning.
So bring your pets. Any pets?
Any
allowed?
pets,
Okay.
fish, ducks. I
Fish.
think we had a lizard one time.
Oh,
So
okay.
whatever you want to
Bring
get blessed
anybody
out there.
Awesome.
All
Well,
right.
thank you so much. Have
Thank
a
you.
great day. We'll see you tomorrow at the Jamaica.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So let's dive into our next segment with some updates from the local entities like the City of Del Rio, SFDR CISD, the hospital, and Val Verde County. Del Rio recently shared on social media that they are currently making great progress on Lozoya Street. Now, this project is part of their continued commitment to maintaining and upgrading essential infrastructure for the benefit of our community. The City of Del Rio thanks residents in advance for their patience and cooperation as our crews work hard to complete the job efficiently. Heads up, Del Rio, a portion of Gualia Drive will be closed. The closure runs from Pepper Lane to the port of entry. It will be in effect Monday, October the 6th through Friday, October the 10th. Work hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. Please plan ahead and allow extra time and use alternate routes. Watch for crews, follow posted signs, and drive carefully. The Del Rio High School Theater presents Agatha Christie's suspenseful mystery Towards Zero, live on stage. Showtimes are Wednesday, October 15th and Thursday, October 16th at 7:01 p.m. An additional pair of performances run on Saturday, October the 18th at 2:01 p.m. and 7:01 p.m. All performances will be held in the Little Theater at the Del Rio High School. Tickets will be available at the door, so plan to arrive early to grab your seat. Support our student performers and crew and enjoy an evening of classic whodunit drama. And closing out the SFDR News is TEA, reminding Texans that October is National Principals Month. Thank you to our principals across Texas for all you do to support your school communities every day. The Val Verde County website isn't showing any news, but be sure to check their website for updates as they become available. Val Verde Regional Medical Center is hosting an event as we speak. Here is a representative there right now to invite you all to join them.
Hi everyone, I'm Erin Albritton, the Manager of Public Relations and Marketing at Val Verde Regional Medical Center. Today we're having our Pink Movement event here at the Val Verde Community Center. If you want to come out, all you have to do is wear your pink. We've got snacks, we're going to have a fun little workout, and you can also come and learn about breast cancer awareness. We also have our mammogram department here. If you want to talk about getting an appointment done, we also have a mammo Saturday that Jillian can tell you about. So all the information is here. Come out, come have fun. We're going to have a good one while also bringing awareness to breast cancer.
And that wraps up our local government and education segment. After spending 15 years playing rugby around the country, Laura thought she'd try her hand at community gardening. It's not the same whatsoever, and she seems to be so much better at sports than plants. But the ability to lead a great group of people has kept her involved and passionate about creating an exciting, beneficial, and exciting new projects in Del Rio. She joins us this morning with an event that's marking the Del Rio Parks Foundation 10-year anniversary. Good morning and welcome, Laura. How are you today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Great. Thank you so much for being here. So we know today is a big day. So it marks 10 years. Can you believe it's 10 years?
Yeah, it seems like it's gone pretty fast.
That's right. Tell us about the Del Rio Parks Foundation.
Sure. We started in April of 2015. We just wanted to make a community garden and quickly realized that we needed a nonprofit to do so. So we worked with the city to secure the land and build a fence and build garden beds, and we eventually built what is now the community garden. And along the way, we found lots of other projects to get involved with, like the dog park and the Amistad Urban Oasis in front of the Civic Center. And we helped spearhead and get some movement in the community for the skate park, the new one. So we've also wrote grants for different pieces of park improvement projects in the city. So we've just got our hands on a little bit of everything, and our mission is to improve outdoor spaces in the city of Del Rio, to improve the quality of life, and so that's what we've been doing for the last 10 years.
That's amazing, Laura. Just because, you drive around our city and all the things that you've mentioned, they've just beautified Del Rio so much more. So thank you so much for doing that. Tonight's a big night.
Yeah.
It's 10-year anniversary. Tell us a little bit about that celebration tonight.
So if you've ever been to a beer garden at the Del Rio Community Garden, it's music and obviously beer. We have craft beer and domestic bottled beer. We're going to have Fragola's Catering there. The music is by The Shades and DJ Laser Sanchez. We'll have like a little short program just to kind of do a retrospective on all that we've accomplished and kind of thank some of our sponsors and contributors. And then it's just a chance to be outside. It's supposed to be a little bit cooler.
Yes,
I
it'll
know
be
the weather
nice, yeah.
report's coming up, but it'll hopefully be a little bit cooler.
Right.
So come on out. There's reserved seating available, but it is open to the public. And we also have some VIP tables still
Okay.
left over. So
Okay, they're still available. So where can they contact you to get one of these tables? Or
you can walk up and buy one, but
Okay.
you can also reserve your seating because there's very limited seating at DelRioParksFoundation.com, and just click on the events tab and you'll see it.
tell us the location. Where exactly is it located?
It's at 210 Jones Street, so it's kind of kitty corner to Brown Plaza, next to Plaza Hall. So you can't miss it. Parking's pretty good around there. You can find anywhere to park on the
Right.
side streets.
Right. What hours will it run tonight?
We start at 6:30 and we'll be
Okay.
done by 11.
Okay, perfect. So now you've seen one thing what's one thing that if they go tonight, they're going to walk away and think like, okay, this is what I want to go see. Like, what do you think that's going to be the best thing to see tonight and do?
I just think being outside
Yeah.
is amazing, and we have a nice atmosphere, and there's more and more places to enjoy and socialize outside these days in Del Rio, but we were kind of one of the first ones to say, like, let's be outside and be together and listen to music. And so the garden has tons of potential, and it's been through lots of iterations, and so it'll be nice for people to see it, because I still hear people say that they didn't know it existed. So
Right.
yeah, and there's a good kids space as well, so if
Okay.
you want to bring the kids and sit and listen to music and have some food, it's excellent for that as well.
Great. So great food, music, bring
Yeah.
out the family. You can bring your lawn chairs also as well tonight, or just the tables
Yeah,
will be
you
there?
you can bring them,
Okay.
if you'd like.
Okay, but the tables will be set up for
Yeah.
everybody there. Okay,
Yeah, there's
great.
not a ton of extra space, so I
Okay.
do recommend
Yes.
grabbing a table if you
Okay,
can. But
that's perfect. So, Laura, is there anything else that you'd like to share with us before we wrap up? Or?
yeah, just that we're always looking for new leadership, and we
Okay.
can't continue the foundation without it. So if anyone's interested in becoming involved and has a vision for something they want to do in Del Rio, we have great infrastructure already. We've been doing this 10 years. So when we have a good board right now, but we're always looking for more people and more volunteers.
Great. And then you have a Facebook page also that has
Yep.
all the information for tonight as well. So make sure, Del Rio, you come out there tonight on Jones
Yeah.
Street, right at the beer garden, and check it out. It's going to be great music, great fun. So lots
Yes.
to do this weekend. The weather's going to be beautiful. So thank you, Laura, so much for
Yeah,
joining us
thank
this
you.
morning. And so make sure you get out there. So thank you again. All right, everybody. So next up, we have heading on down to the news headlines for the day. Built and completed in 1908 by immigrant Italian stonemason G.B. Castanelli, the Castanelli Gin House sits on the corner of Academy and Pecan Streets, and its name reflects it's housed a cotton gin machine in its earliest days, having been originally built for an industrial purpose. But over the decades, it would serve many uses, from social gatherings in the early 1900s to being a private residence in the 1950s. The opening for business and an insurance company until once again it became a private home. 2025 marks a new era for the Gin House after its latest owners, Ellie and Buddy Lane, had a vision of turning the rustic and lush amenities of the 2-acre property into an experience that the community at large can enjoy. With final touches being put in place, the folks behind Gin House Jazz Club invited Del Rio News Network over for a sneak peek inside its doors and across its spacious garden grounds. Here is Eddie with more.
This fall, the 117-year-old Castanelli Gin House will embark on a new era as it becomes the Gin House Jazz Club.
All of the people, all of their stories that have walked through here, I do think about that.
Ellie Lang, owner and steward of the Gin House's 2-acre grounds, invited DRN over for a peek into the building and into her thoughts on transforming the historic space.
The history in this place is incredible to me. Like, it blows me away, really, to just be part of it too.
Ellie and husband Buddy lived inside the Gin House and shared many soul-warming evenings with family and friends.
When my husband Buddy and I lived here, we would host people, we would have piano nights. Like that whole vibe of peaceful gathering and just having fun.
Thinking back on the good times, Ellie had a vision, an idea to share her magical experience of the Gin House with everyone.
Once we moved out into our new home, I was just like, I can see it. Like, I can see this place being a very unique place for people to gather and connecting to nature.
Ellie says two main passions are what inspired Gin House Jazz Club, her love of nature and Buddy's love of music.
For him, it was the music. For me, it was the nature.
First, the nature. The Gin House Jazz Club sits on about 2 acres full of lush green space and is intersected and bordered by 3 waterways, including San Felipe Creek. Guests will be free to roam the gardens when they visit and perhaps connect to the earth.
It really is therapeutic. If you listen, it's just there for you.
Now, the music. Buddy is a jazz musician himself and has already begun practicing for the grand opening.
And for my husband, Buddy, it's definitely creating music for people to hear. He plays amazing piano.
Lucky for Buddy, he seems to be married to his biggest fan.
I really just like him. I know he has a band, but I'm like, I could be happy with just you playing.
Gin House Jazz Club has set its soft open for October 4th. They'll serve wine, beer, and ironically, no gin. But be prepared to make memories and to follow a few rules, like no children inside. For DRN, Eddie Martinez reporting.
Thank you, Eddie. The full story can be read on our website at delriosnewsnetwork.com. And I had a chance to visit last night, and it's a beautiful property. So make sure you make it out to their grand opening happening tonight. Coming up next, we have Alexander Menchaca with our weather update and DNA Hibachi joining us in studio. All this and more right after these messages.
Anytime, anywhere. This is the Del Rio News Network. We'll be back after these messages.
When your home needs expert care, Comfort Tech Service Now is here for you. And whether it's HVAC, plumbing, or electrical services, we've got you covered with skilled technicians ready to handle any issue. With our fixed right or it's free, your satisfaction is our top priority. From routine maintenance to emergency repairs, we're here ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe.
Service Now!
Call Comfort Tech Service Now, where your home's comfort is always our mission.
Right now, you're watching DRN25 Morning News Show, Del Rio's first advanced morning news show. Coming up next, we'll show you some more Del Rio News Network news segments. And later on, stick with us as we show you some more DRN25 Morning News Show, Del Rio's first advanced morning news show. This is the Del Rio News Network. This episode is brought to you by Russell's Hardware and Company, Comfort Tech Service Now, Southwest Assisted Living, Border Federal Credit Union, Val Verde Regional Medical Center. Thank you for watching. And now back to the show.
Good morning, Del Rio. This is meteorologist Alexander Menchaca. Curious about, as we close into October, when we're getting the next cold front or when it's time to break out those winter clothes? Well, this is the weather segment with meteorologist Alexander Menchaca. Last night, we had a good amount of thunderstorms move on through. Right now, we are under a severe thunderstorm watch. That 5-day forecast for you for this week. This is meteorologist Alexander Menchaca.
This is your local weather report with Del Rio's trusted meteorologist, Alexander Menchaca.
Good morning, Del Rio. This is meteorologist Alexander Menchaca. Again, you all caught up weather-wise here, Del Rio, and in the local community in Eagle Pass and Uvalde. But before we get into that, there's something that occurred in the Atlantic Ocean this past week around Monday and Tuesday that maybe you were aware of, but maybe you weren't aware of. And it was where we had the first time since around 1853 actually, where we had two major hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean in close proximity with each other. So as you can see here, we have Hurricane Humberto and Hurricane Imelda, and they were within 200 miles within each other. And with that, when that happens, there's something called the Fujiwara effect. And with that, that means that when two hurricanes are so in close proximity, you actually get an area of calm, low pressure between two really intense hurricanes. And also too, with this effect, both get influenced by each other. So this actual hurricane on the north pulled the hurricane from the south toward its direction and ended up merging into one. Unfortunately, it kind of ended out toward the Atlantic and it didn't, impact any local areas, but it was something that had not occurred in the Atlantic since 1853, which was real, a rare event in the Atlantic Ocean. Also too, luckily, with this effect, with the southern hurricane Imelda, it was actually trending to hit toward the Carolinas and whatnot. It actually pulled its track away from the United States, and fortunately did not cause that major damage. Of course, they did get a little bit of tides and a little bit of wind and all that, but it did pull the the majority of the hurricane away. So it's real interesting, something that we're fortunate in Del Rio don't have to worry about. But meteorological wise, it's just something that it's a real cool fact to look at. So let's go and look at what's going on locally here in Del Rio. We are at 71 degrees, mostly sunny skies. We hear people talking about how great those mornings feel. It looks like we're going to continue that, but unfortunately, we're still going to remain in the warmer side. As you can see here, we do have temperatures today being roughly around the 90s. It's going to be in the lower 90s for a majority of the Valverde County, as well as in Maverick County too. In Uvalde County, we'll be around 91. Edwards County, you're going to start feeling things a little bit slowly trend into that nicer weather, as they're going to be in the mid 80s along with most of the hill country too. But we're going to continue to remain roughly in the lower 90s, which for some of us, it's kind of comfortable here, opposed to those 100-degree weather marks that we're used to. Looking at tonight, we are expecting things to be relatively clear. We are expecting temperatures to settle down in the 70s, as well as being a little bit in the upper 60s in Eagle Pass, and majority of the 60s in the hill country as well. Unfortunately, we are going to be continuing to see that humidity hang around in the local area, but we are going to also be looking at what's coming up this week, right? Looking at this week, we do have things being relatively clear Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I know there's some festivities going on Sunday, so it looks like things are going to be relatively clear, but we do have a small rain chance that may peek through the area Tuesday into Wednesday night. As you can see, there's going to be an area of low pressure that's going to try from the Gulf to swing through to the southern part of Texas. And with that, it may provide a shower or two, or a chance of showers for maybe, like I said, Tuesday night into Wednesday. Chances relatively low, but other than that, we are looking pretty clear and pretty warm for the mid, week of October. And as we look into the future, I know people are asking me, hey, when is that, big time cold front coming in? Well, if we look at the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook for the National Weather Service, they actually update this every, week or so. It's still trending to be above, average as far as, heat-wise. But the good thing is that looking at the GFS model, this is a long-term weather model. I don't, like I said, bank my money on it, but it just gives us an idea of what we can see. It is projecting a relatively, decent cold front to move through Texas around October 12th. We're going to keep our eyes on that. Right now, there's not really a lot of confidence in it, but it's just something to kind of keep your mind on, that we are slowly entering that, fall type avenue, and it is coming. We just got to make sure we're prepared for it, but we can always get you prepared here on the weather segment here at DRN25. So as we look into our 5-day forecast, let's dive into that. We are expecting temperatures to be in the lower 90s. It is going to be relatively warm as it has been over in the afternoon. Temperatures will be relatively comfortable in the morning, continuing in the 60s into the lower 70s. Like I said, Wednesday into Tuesday, we may have that little brief chance for some showers. Nothing to, cancel some plans, but it is something just to keep an eye on as we move into the latter portions of the week. As well as before we give out to our next segment, we want to shout out our sponsors. That's Valverde Regional Medical Center and Comfort Tech Service Now. Now back to you, Michelle.
You're watching DRN25.
Thank you, Alexander, for that weather update. Danny and Arturo from DNA Hibachi Express come to you this morning live from the Del Rio News Network studios. DNA Hibachi has recently had events like taco and sushi nights, and they came to share more on these events. So good morning. How are y'all today?
Good morning. Pretty good.
Good morning.
Glad to be here.
It's great to have you back. It's been a while since you've been here, but we're glad to have you again. We know that DNA Hibachi is always cooking up some great things. So what's been happening lately? What's new on the menu?
We're having a lot of stuff. Like you mentioned, we had like a taco night, which is a really special event.
Okay.
We've never done tacos, like never. But
Yes.
MCO, like they told us, 16th of September is Independence. We're having an event, and we're willing to do some tacos and change up your menu a little bit. We're like, yeah.
Yes.
So we came up with this whole new menu, like completely different, completely set up,
Yeah.
and it went great.
Tell us about it. What kind of tacos are they?
We had barbacoa, but it was a
Okay.
different kind of barbacoa.
Okay.
It wasn't like adobo barbacoa, which was totally different
Uh-huh.
and people are used to.
Yes.
We had a taco gobernador, which is shrimp with mozzarella cheese and a little bit of onions and tomatoes in it.
Yes.
And we had the best seller, which was we called El Patron.
Okay.
It was a ribeye taco, like a full ribeye, with a chile poblano like toasted on it and a cheese crust. And all of our tacos were handmade tortillas.
Wow, delicious. Like we mentioned earlier, I haven't had breakfast, so it's making me hungry completely. And there's something about, DNA Hibachi. Every time I have a bite, the first bite, it's like your eyes close and you say, oh my gosh, that is so good. Like every time you have
Thank you.
your food, it's
Thank you.
just amazing. Like I look forward to it. Like I said last time, we open the box and the steam comes out and you just
Yeah,
have
thank you.
those aromas, and the taste is just phenomenal. So how would you all describe taking that first bite of the meals that you prepare?
Well, I think you described it like pretty good with all the steams coming out.
Yeah, right.
It's because we were hibachi chefs for, I was for 15 plus years. Danny over here was for 20 plus
Over
years.
20 years.
Wow.
Over 20 years doing
Yes.
this. So
a
one
lot
day
of
we're,
experience.
yeah. So we like to say, right, that our
Yes.
food is like restaurant quality style.
Definitely.
Like so
Definitely.
that's really how it is.
Yeah.
Like and like we like it. And if we
Yes.
like it, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna like it.
That's right, and it's a big portion too, right? So you get a
Yeah.
really good portion, but
Yeah.
it's delicious. I've eaten every bite, so that's really good. So, what has been one of the most unforgettable days in your food trucks? Thinking about it, good, bad, funny. What's been like something that you're like, I remember that day at the food truck? Anything that comes to mind?
Probably for me was when they had the air show.
Okay.
Like we were like slammed. We were like so busy. Like
Yes.
I think we had like over 300 orders in like 2 hours.
Wow, just kind of knocking
Yeah,
it
that
out
was
there.
like
Yeah.
super crazy.
busy, yeah.
Well, that's the memory that
That's
stands out
good,
for
yeah.
me.
But any day like that is a good day, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
That's right. So for someone who's never tried DNA Hibachi before, what's the first thing they should order maybe to get the full experience?
We like to always suggest the Supreme, which is it comes with everything because our proteins are chicken, steak, and shrimp.
Yes.
And this DNA Supremes comes with everything. It comes with rice and grilled vegetables and all those proteins in it. So we will always suggest that.
Okay.
And because we kept in a little sauce on the side, right? And people really don't know, like, oh, I don't know, like, and they try the yum yum sauce.
Yes,
you
that's my
cannot go
favorite.
wrong with the yum yum sauce.
Do y'all make the yum yum sauce?
Yes, all
You
of the
do?
sauces we make them ourselves.
Okay.
We make them
Everything
ourselves.
we make from scratch. Sauces
scratch.
and everything.
Okay. What are the different sauces? You have yum yum, teriyaki, and
Spicy mayo.
Okay.
We got a chili oil, which is our spicy sauce.
yes.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much
The
it.
yum yum is one of my favorites. I always try to ask for a little bit extra.
Yeah, no.
Yes, so you do a lot in the community too. So, what's the best part of serving Del Rio in the community? So I know you make a lot of events. Tonight you have an event coming
We
up
do.
too. So what's the best part of serving people in Del Rio?
When you see them coming back,
Yes.
honestly, when you see them coming back, and you start recognizing people like, oh, I know this guy, I know her, I know this family, I know
Right.
the little kid, and then they're coming back.
Yes.
So that's how that's really like satisfying for us. And then when we meet people like on the street, right, or at the gym, at the supermarket, or in other events, and then they tell us, hey, hibachi. Right? They're like, oh, hi, cool.
Yes, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like he said, like we know all of our customers on a
Right.
first name basis, so
Yes.
like it's really satisfying to see them coming back
Good.
and
Yeah.
like always supporting us.
Definitely, right.
Yes,
Yes, yes. And you have catering services also, right? Tell us a little bit
We
about the
do.
catering services that you provide.
We accommodate like for everything,
Okay.
for whatever need it does, right? You know, we do schools, or we can do private events. We've done like a huge party that it was over like 150 people.
Okay.
So they told us like, hey, can you like be here? And I'm like, okay, well, 150 people. Like, yeah, okay, yeah,
Yes.
we can be there, right?
Okay.
But we can accommodate for everything. Like
Any
if
size
if your budget is not too high,
Right.
if it's certain things, or you just want certain items, or we can accommodate for
Definitely
everything.
work
Yeah,
around the budget.
depending on what the people want.
Right. Great. You work with anybody and their budget,
Yes,
like you said. So
yes,
great.
because our menu is like super big.
Yes.
So sometimes like you can't offer everything, right?
Everything,
So they just pick and choose.
Yeah.
I want this, and
That's
this.
perfect.
Like, okay, perfect.
That's all
yeah.
you need for the party. You don't have to worry about the cooking, and you're going to get delicious food. So,
Yes.
right. So tell us about the event happening tonight. You've got something going on this evening.
Yes, it's a really
Okay.
great event. It's
Okay.
Draculina event.
Okay.
Day number 2, Saturday. It's a punk rock fest with a
Nice.
lot of vendors, a lot of great food, and Draculina, which is our friend, and
Yes.
it's a really great event going down in.
Is it the Whitehead Museum?
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
so it'll be there.
Whitehead
So
Museum.
everything was already set up yesterday, right? So
Yes.
you're going to be out there. This is day 2.
Yes.
So
This is
make
day
it
2.
out there this evening. What time does the event start? What time will y'all be there?
From 5 to 11,
Okay,
maybe.
5 to 11,
Maybe.
definitely. So
Yes.
yes, it's one of my favorites. It continues to be. I'm a repeat customer, and will forever
you.
just say
you.
encourage people to go and check out the delicious food that you have. It's really authentic. It's great. You really can't get anything in Del Rio like that. The quality that you make, the taste, the
Yeah.
flavors. It's just you have to get out there and try it, Del Rio. So anything else before that y'all would like to add before we wrap up?
Yeah, sure. They can follow us on
Okay.
Instagram, DA Hibachi Express, and on Facebook we have our Facebook page too, which is DNA Hibachi Express LLC.
Okay.
So they can follow us because we're really good at posting where we're going to be, because we move
Right.
like a lot.
Yes.
You know, so
Yeah. I know there's been times and I haven't checked the Facebook, but I'm driving down like, there they are. I got to
yeah,
stop.
yeah, we
so-
like to move, so they can just follow
Yep.
us. And from there, we were always really great at putting our schedule.
Yes.
From this hour to this hour, this day to this day. So we're really good at it. Yeah, shoot us a text message or for Instagram for Messenger too.
Okay.
So-
good. You plan for the week because you know already where y'all are going to be the whole week.
Yeah,
so that's
which-
great.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's out
Yeah,
there
we
on
try
Facebook.
to.
Good. So
Yes.
anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
Well, no, just thank you guys for having us, and thank you, Del Rio, for always supporting us, and thank you all so much.
Yes. Well, thank you all for being here this morning, and
you.
we'll see you this evening at Draculina. So
Thank
thank you
you.
again. Yes.
Thank you
best
very much.
wishes. Yes. Thank you all. So unfortunately, next up, we were going to have Dr. Muniz, who has some beautiful listings and was set to appear this morning, but she was unable to make it. But we'd still like to get her message out there. And so she has some properties that are for sale, and they're beautiful properties located right here in Del Rio, in South Del Rio. They are located at 716 and a half East Lozoya. It's a fully furnished property. It's cozy, it's fully efficient, it's move-in ready, it's packed with conveniences. The rent includes water, fiber internet, and electricity up to $150, making budgeting simple. So it's perfect for someone who wants low maintenance, comfortable space with all the basics already in place. It's for a 1 to 2 person occupancy. The deposit is $600 and the rent is $1,100 or $1,100 a month. The lease requires 3 months and it renews monthly thereafter. The second property she has available is 716 East Lozoya. It's also a rental property. It is fully furnished, also located in beautiful South Del Rio. It offers fully furnished rental with 2 bedrooms. Each has queen beds, mounted TVs and ceiling fans. The home includes 1 bathroom with a walk-in closet, a living area, a large screen TV, a sofa, a recliner, plus a full kitchen and a dining space. You can enjoy central air and heating, all electric utilities, a washer and dryer, and a backyard with a marble table. The rent is $1,350 per month with a $600 deposit, covering water, fiber internet, and electricity up to $180. This does require a 6-month lease followed by a month-to-month. Then the lease requires 3 months, monthly reviews thereafter. So these are two beautiful properties that are located right here in South Del Rio. So if you are looking for a beautiful space or know of someone that wants to rent out a property, they are fully furnished and beautiful. So please check out our Facebook page on Del Rio News Network so that you can get more information on those properties. So let's close things out with event highlight. Are you ready for the next Del Rio's Ren Fair? It's taking place on October 11th and 12th at the Whitehead Memorial Museum. Entrance is just $5. Children under 5 and seniors over 65 are free. Follow their Facebook page, Del Rio Renaissance Fair, for more information. It's getting spooky in Del Rio. Save the date for the 3rd annual Spooky Night Market. The market creeps back on Friday, October 18th. Circle the date and invite your crew. You can browse local vendors, enjoy delicious food, and grab sweet treats all night long. Expect music, fall vibes, and plenty of spooky fun for all ages. If you want a booth, stay tuned for the link and submission details. We will share updates as they are confirmed on our platforms. Get ready to explore some of the best that South Del Rio has to offer. The Adventure on the Creek Triathlon is right around the corner, and the SFDR CISD Education Foundation can't wait to show you some of our favorite local spots. It's taking place Saturday, November 1st at 8 a.m. Visit SFDR CISD's Education Foundation page for registration information. Looks like some great events happening this weekend, right, Alexander?
Absolutely. I love that there's just a mix of like working out and food.
Yes,
I think that's just
right.
like my kind of thing
well,
right there.
All I can think about is the food right now.
Right. You know, I'm excited for that Renaissance Fair.
Yes.
I know, you know, the biggest thing is, you know, dressing up and whatnot,
Yes.
but they don't know too is the food. The Renaissance foods were really good too, so I'm pretty excited about that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of food going on. So there's something going on tonight and then tomorrow. And with the fall weather that you mentioned, I can't wait to have that whole mix. It's just that fall vibe that we all look forward to around this time of year, right?
Yeah, just stay hydrated because it is kind of hot in the afternoon for sure.
Definitely. So keep that hydration going. So before we go offline, we want to thank you for watching this morning's episode. We'd like to thank you for your support.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you again later this morning on DRN25 Morning News Show.
Until next time, thanks for watching DRN25.